Previously on Cars Adventures, the Protectors of Radiator Springs, an elite police group, have recently formed to arrest a bunch of evil next-gens that broke out of jail, including Bubba Wheelhouse, who's been seen around Thomasville hanging out with Smokey. Smokey, what? Why are you with him? Why is he with you? Don't tell me you're working with him. Please don't tell me you're working with him. What? No. Nothing like that at all, Lightning. This car just broke out of jail. Okay? You know that, right? Hey, Lightning, calm down, okay? Relax. I'm not gonna relax. I need an explanation. Lightning, have you ever heard of Casey Wheelhouse? Yeah, wasn't he a racer in Doc's time? Exactly. He was a Transberry Juice racer back in the day. First time Transberry Juice ever sponsored a Piston Cup racer was with Casey Wheelhouse. After he retired, the next Transberry Juice racer was some completely different guy. He went off, had a family, had kids, and they had kids, one of which was Bubba right here. Now, I was great friends with Casey Wheelhouse, his crew chief, and even Casey himself was a pretty nice guy. So, when I heard that a Wheelhouse was going to be re-entering the racetrack, I reached out to Casey and asked if I could train him. That guy was Bubba. A few months before you came to Thomasville with Cruz, I was off training Bubba. What? But then he joined Cruz. Did I, though? Did I really? What? Lightning, when I entered racing, next gens, we were a pretty new thing, but as more and more of us started to go on the track, these teams started forming. Oh, the good ones and the bad ones or whatever. And I really couldn't stand it. I was asked to pick a side. I didn't want to say neither one, because I knew that they'd just target me and try to get me on either team. So I joined Cruz's side. It's not a decision I'm proud of at all. But the whole time I was on Cruz's team, I was leading a double life. That whole time, I was actually helping out you guys. What? Yeah, I leaked a bunch of information about a bunch of different plots, alright? I was just operating behind the scenes. I didn't want to have to work with Cruz, but I did it just so that racing could have a better future, and eventually, that meant that I had to get arrested, and I had to do multiple terrible things, but Smokey was always able to see the good in me. He knew that I was doing this for a reason, because I was forced to pick a side, and all I wanted was to race, not fight on the track. What have you done? What? What have you done to help us? I leaked information to Chrome, to your friends, to a bunch of different cars. And Cruz never found that out. And luckily for me, nobody even suspected a thing. They just thought that I liked to be by myself. They'd be all like, oh hey, look at that guy over there. He's such a loner. Yeah, he doesn't like being with anybody. I'm very proud of my impressions of my former colleagues, by the way. Everybody just took their roles for Cruz so seriously, and I pretended to be like them, but on the inside, I was just dancing around, happy that I knew something they didn't. And every once in a while, I would whisper into their ears, figuratively. I wasn't like, no, that's weird. Don't do that. Please don't. Anyway, I was whispering into their ears, figuratively. I was like their consciousness, giving cars ideas left and right, and Cruz actually began to like me because of that. She really liked the advice that I could give. But of course, in the end, that would always end up backfiring. But she never realized that I might have been the cause for it. I was there since basically the beginning. I watched so many different events unfold. So many things happen to everybody. And I'd like it to stay that way. Lightning? Yeah? Put me back in jail. What? I need to continue doing what I've been doing, okay? And now you know that you've got a guy on the inside, okay? Put me back in jail. Whatever happens next, it's okay. I need to continue to pretend to be working for Cruz. So please, arrest me. You could tell your friends in Radiator Springs and your protectors of Radiator Springs friends all about me, okay? And make sure they don't tell anybody else. Bring me back to jail. I need to see what happens next. I need to be there. Do you trust me? How do you know about us? About the protectors of Radiator Springs? Oh, I have a way of knowing things. Also, Smokey told me, "Hey-o, I'm still in this episode." Yeah, he is. So please, do you trust me? This is really difficult to process, you know, I just found out all this. Wow. Smokey, since you trust him, I guess I trust you. Now, come with me, you foul villain. I need to put you back where you belong, in prison. Yeah, if you're acting like that, you'll blow my cover within the next week. I'm sorry.